showtime.
It's showtime.
It's showtime.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Greg in the Morning Buzz.
I have the power!
Hello, man. That moon. The moon. Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. Right, Monday? 27th of April? Yeah, just checking. Just checking. It was a long day yesterday. I went to the Bruins game. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Good for you.
Tough there for a while.
Yeah.
You don't have good luck with the Bruins, do you?
Thank you for reminding me. I was hoping to, but you always have to be optimistic and think that you swing it, that you're going to swing it. I mean, I've seen him win. You know, I've definitely seen him win.
When was the last time that happened?
Probably 62. Thanks for asking.
I feel like every time you're like, go to the Bruins, and you come home and you're like,
But this was without a doubt the worst performance I've ever seen, ever. Raycroft texted me, "It's your fault." That's what he texted me.
Oh, that hurts.
And he said, "This is the worst hockey I've ever seen." I'm like, yeah, clearly it was my fault. You know,
Down 4-0 after the first period, right?
3 minutes. 3 minutes. I mean, it was 3-0, like 10 minutes into the first period. That's a lot in hockey, Scotty.
That is a lot.
You know,
Yes.
it was brutal, but the Celtics made up for it, which was good. That was a fun game to watch. But anyway, welcome to Monday. What do we have for a forecast?
Warm.
today will be the warmest day of the week.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
so
take
let's
it.
take
Take it.
today.
70.
Yeah.
Yep, today will be good, and then as we go through the rest of the week, it'll be cooler temps, and then the rain comes in Thursday, Friday.
Okay. All right. I'll take today, one day at a time. One day at a time. Busy weekend, kind of crazy. The White House Correspondents Dinner. That was crazy. Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard. Did you hear Wolf Blitzer's? Wolf Blitzer was like coming back from the men's room and was walking down the hallway when it happened, and happened right next to him. He was shook.
Yeah.
He was shook. He was right next to that guy laying on the carpet. How's that carpet taste, Chief? Huh? Oh, I wasn't like that. I meant the actual
I
carpet.
didn't say it.
You guys both
I
looked at me at the
didn't
same
say
time.
anything.
Well, if you
He
do
was
have
face
Buzz
down
Plus,
on the
yeah,
floor.
I know, you just sort of saw Kayla's face.
Yeah, I saw it. That's what made me. I meant like, yeah. Anyway, craziness. I didn't mean that. Come on.
Thank you.
Anyway, well, it was crazy. It was crazy. Anything going on? What happened with you, Scotty? Nothing?
Pretty low-key weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm totally cool with that.
Just what you wanted.
Just what I needed. Yes.
Didn't we just talk about that last Friday? We talked about that.
Yeah,
Right?
just some things done.
Recharge.
A few things done around the house. We took Sadie out for dinner one of the nights, and then just kind of relaxed.
So
I did watch,
you did leave the house.
Oh, I did leave the house.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
All right.
And I watched Apex, I think it's called, on Netflix. The Charlize Theron. It was really good, and also I started the Hulk Hogan mess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I have not seen it.
Yeah.
I
some of it, you go, you kind of did that to yourself. You know. Yeah.
Laura gave me the assignment of finishing DTF St. Louis, the show that I started watching and liked, but I kind of left it off the.
Did you do it?
I took your advice and I watched I watched what's the name of the Harrison Ford thing on Apple TV? One word.
Oh, shrinking.
Shrinking. Yeah,
Like that.
I started watching that again, the whole thing with Valerie because I know she's going to love the show. So I didn't
you
watch
went back
DTF.
to a show
Yeah.
that you've already seen before.
Right, because Valerie wanted it. We need a new show, and so
I do like shrinking. It
that's
was
gonna be a
great,
good one.
But
But I will get to the DTF thing. So, what was your weekend like, Laura?
Um,
All I know is I saw another picture of a casino machine, and from the looks of it,
I didn't go to casinos this weekend.
Oh, well, then it's an old picture that resurfaced.
Oh,
then.
okay. I was
that,
like,
that happens.
No, Friday night I went to friends to watch Celtics. Saturday I put in like 5 hours worth of yard work, and then went bowling, my normal bowling every weekend, and then Sunday 5 more hours of yard work, and then went and saw Footloose. I've never seen the movie,
Yeah.
so I went to the Palace and saw the theater production, and last night I watched the movie.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, I can't believe you watched the play before the movie.
classic.
So was the theater production good?
Oh, it was so good.
They do a nice job at the Palace. They always do a nice job.
It was a packed house
Yeah.
yesterday at 2:00. I think it looked sold out. It was crazy. And then, I watched the movie last night.
I know what Kayla did. because it would have taken me the entire weekend to eat the pizza that she took a picture of and sent.
Wow.
Where was that? That was what'd you write? Filthy?
Yeah.
That's
In
what
the best
it was.
way. Like, I looked at it and I was like, this is filthy.
Yeah.
In like the best possible way.
I know.
Cass is a super foodie. Like, she always finds these places, and she found a place called Dante's in York. I posted the picture. Everyone's, that's Dante's. That's bomb. Detroit style. Like,
Big.
Pizza.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Big
It
pizza.
was a commitment. But that was great. Yeah, we spent a lot of time outside. A lot of sequence was played. We played some rummy. We did some reading.
Yeah.
Celtics. And
Yeah.
that was pretty much it. Pretty relaxed.
Celtics was a good way to end the weekend, that's
Yes.
for sure. That was for sure. What about you,
Yeah, I was
Kelly?
so confident last night. I went to bed in the third quarter. So we got this one all wrapped up.
I needed to watch almost the whole thing because I needed to repair my psyche from the tragedy that was the Bruins game. Boy, did you see Swayman coming off the ice? He was screaming at the team. When they pulled him in the third period, he walked off the ice and walked over to the bench and was screaming at him, really leaning into him. And the crowd, every time the puck came near him, they were chanting, Swayman, like the "you suck." But they didn't say "you suck." And I don't get it.
I thought he's been playing well.
I don't get it.
I know it's a lot of goals to give up.
I don't know if it was meant to be like, hey, you're sucking today or whatever. I just don't know why the guy gets such a hard ride when, for the most part, he's doing great. But they had no defense at all. They could not contain the Sabres. We got beat by a better team. So, anyways.
Just beers with the boys Saturday for me, walking the dogs. Saw Chloe yesterday, and it was a nice weekend.
Chilling like a villain.
Bruins.
You were chilling like a villain. That's what you were doing. All
Yes,
right.
I would.
All right. We got Ask the Buzz today. We are going to do What's Your Point? Bergeron's going to be joining us at some point. You never know with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He tells you a time and then shows up like an hour and a half early.
I just heard the door. I thought maybe it was him. I was
Yeah.
waiting
You
for him
never
to
know.
walk in.
You actually never know. You never know. But Tom will be along with us. Frito's going to check in as well. And we have some information on the Buzz Open, the golf tournament. We'll give you some information on that. So we start today with the early buzz like we always do. And you can text your request in right now, 82945, 82945. What else we got going on? STDs. Let me see. Changing in front of the kids. Okay, Doomers. In-laws. Trader Joe. A lot of stuff we got to cover today, people. But we'll get to it. There's plenty of time. Why rush it? You're just waking up. Maybe your feet haven't even hit the floor yet. I don't even know. Okay, maybe you're getting out of work. We got
They
plenty.
literally
They
aren't.
haven't. Seriously. Might haven't touched
When,
the floor.
when Scotty sits in his chair, his
He's not touching
feet
the floor.
dangle.
Said this before me.
Bounces.
Our feet dangle. Yeah. So 82945. You let us know what you want to hear. We just may play it for you. Monday begins right now. The morning buzz broadcast talents of Kelly Charles Brown, ladies and gentlemen.
Time for Cretchy. We've got a great show lined up for you.
Right now, it's my great pleasure to introduce.
Hey, it's Greg in the Morning Buzz, everybody.
Boom.
Is Stupid Face all right over there?
I'm all right.
What?
That's what he called himself. He's
Shut my
nothing but a
computer
stupid.
thing and it shut all the way off. I
It's
called
not a-
myself a stupid face.
I'm just a stupid face.
But I'm not about that.
Wow.
I didn't call him that.
Like, life isn't hard enough that you're calling yourself derogatory names. You know? You're not a stupid face, Kelly. You've got a rather, relatively handsome face, I would imagine.
Thank you.
You know?
You call yourself little names once in a while when you make a mistake.
Yeah. I thought, because I had my headphones on, I didn't hear him say anything. I thought he was making one of the legions of noises that he makes. Kelly is a noisemaker.
Well, that's it. We're precipitated. I had to cough, so I had to reach to get my cough button, so I had to put the thing to my computer down. I put it all the way down and shut my computer off. That's why I call myself
get
a
you.
stupid face.
Laura, if you had to, just off of memory alone, mimic some of the noises that Kelly Brown may make whilst he's just living his life and doesn't know anybody is listening, what would some of those noises sound?
Phlegm stuff. A lot of phlegm stuff early in the morning.
A lot of weird, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, some people-
There's a lot of screams. I have to go down the hall and go, hey, warning, I'm walking down the hall. I'm coming. Don't be scared.
He's such an easy spook.
Yes.
He's such an.
It's involuntary.
Kayla.
Early in the morning,
I yell,
we
kitchen.
we are the only ones here. I go to the men's room. I'm standing up. I'm using the urinal, which is inside behind there's a divider there, so you can't. He walks in the bathroom. The light is on. The door is open because we're the only ones here. Nobody can see me. But when he walks in and he realizes I'm there, he goes, "Ah!" It's like, I haven't moved. I'm not even looking at him, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't expect to see you there." I'm like, "Well, okay, all
Usually
right."
in the early morning, I'm the only one there.
Yeah.
In the men's room,
Well,
if I go.
that's where I needed to be.
If I'm in the kitchen and I hear him coming, I always yell, kitchen. Kelly, I'm in the kitchen.
Yeah,
You're very good about that. So is Laura.
he does.
He panics.
Oh, my
You
stupid
are-
face.
Yeah, you have a litany of noises that you make, which are entertaining and sometimes mysterious. I'll be honest with you.
Can't control him.
He'll sit on a Friday, and he will go into his office, which is a little bit away from the general green room area that we have outside of our studio. And you forget that he's there, but all of his junk is still on the table because Kelly brings in he comes in with some baggage.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
he brings his groceries.
Yeah.
And then
Big bag.
That's usually Tuesday.
And then on his way out, he'll make a lunch to
Yeah.
eat in the car.
But I will always, when I leave on a Friday, I'll yell Kelly, and he'll go, "Oh," and I'll be like, "See ya," and he'll go, "Right." That's it. That's it. But I don't.
very accurate.
I don't go in and see him. I let him be.
Well, you have to do that. You have to have an appointment.
Yeah, I know clearly. You don't
He's
just
a busy
walk
guy.
into your office. That's why I yell from down the hall.
You go in there, and he's working in his underwear.
Yeah.
His pants are folded neatly
Yeah.
Yep.
on the
And he-
windowsill.
He's always got. He's
Only
always
one time.
He's got stuff going on
Yeah.
on his desk.
He does.
Like you don't know what it's relative to or relevant to or whatever.
Usually wagering.
Yeah, but he's up there and he's got his schematic. He's got like 5 computer screens where he's plugged into Vegas. He's into the main line or whatever that is. He's probably got a little bit of a snack over here on the right. Very unusual. He's an unusual guy.
If you didn't know any better, you'd think he was running the place with all the paperwork he has. But it's
He
all
does have a lot of clipboards.
But it's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
numbers and gambling.
Yeah,
Pools.
it's all numbers and gambling,
Charity.
and it's all handwritten. It is not typed out.
Oh, there's some typed up golf pools.
Yeah, but that's the produced pool that you show everybody. But your tracking is all handwritten.
Right.
You're like the last. I almost said Mohicans. That wouldn't be right. You're like the last of the handwriters. You know what I mean? Like most people have embraced the computer. Not you, friend. Not you. You're like old Joe who lives up behind the railroad
do.
tracks on the mountain.
I do use the computer.
You know what I mean?
He uses the computer during the meetings on Tuesday. Make
That's
it look
true.
more efficient.
Yeah, right. So anyway, well, I'm glad you're all right and all settled.
Everything's
over there.
good.
Everything's all right. So I was just watching. They were replaying the. I'd come home. Where did we go? We were out. Valerie and I went out with her brother and her sister-in-law. We had a nice. Went to Muddy River over in.
Newfields. Yeah.
Wow.
Good
Great
spot.
job there. What a nice spot. I mean, I've been there. They brought back this restaurant that was right in downtown Portsmouth, and it went away for a while, and they brought it back. Dan and his son opened. It's great. Great barbecue food. It was great. Anyway, so we get home, and Valerie starts watching. We're going to watch Shrinking. We're going to continue to
Great
watch
show.
Shrinking. And I looked at my phone, and I saw that, shots fired at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. So I'm like, boom. I turn right to the news. And so there are all of these reporters. Did anybody see it like in real time
No.
just
No.
after it
I
happened?
only knew
Okay.
because you sent something.
Yeah, so everybody's fine. Obviously, you all know that. But there's a room full of media reporters, okay, in every form, broadcast, all this stuff. Hundreds of them as this goes down. And, they, of course, get down, get under the table, get safe, whatever. And none of them can get cell service. They're trying to talk. And it's interrupted. You know how when we have somebody that's on the and like these are the biggest media professionals in the world can't get a cell service. And then everybody's trying to get what limited internet they can and they can't get the word out. But they showed, they showed obviously the Secret Service reacted. I mean, I got all kinds of questions about the guy just blew through everybody to get. I mean, there's so many things I don't get.
Your questions, I think, are very important. Mine are how many of people, left their wives behind and got out of that room pretty damn fast, and how many people decided to use their pregnant wife as a shield.
I don't know. I don't know if that's exactly what was happening.
I know, but
that's the way it was positioned.
I wonder how many people questioned their marriage Sunday and Monday.
Yeah.
And today they're like,
yeah.
Wow. So I understand you're important, but you booked it right out of that room and left me behind.
Yeah. Kennedy got out. They took Kennedy out, and Cheryl Hines was left behind and had to get help to over tables and stuff like that, But the responsibility of the Secret Service is to get the package out of the room.
No, I understand that, but I'm telling you right now, if I was somebody important, which I'm not, and I booked it out of there, let me tell you something. Sunday's breakfast.
Quiet.
It's gonna be it's not
breakfast for one.
It's not going to be quiet. It's going to be just the opposite. Because once things calm down, Amy's going to go. You left me behind. You were like on fire.
Every man for himself.
All right, but etiquette-wise now, because I saw the picture of the pregnant wife, and it was one of the top aides. I can't remember his name, but anyway, and he put But think of that moment, right? Like they're taking you out. There's security before you and in front of her and behind you. So there's two security people there. Do you let your wife go first? Like
I don't know.
Natural reaction,
do I want a peaceful meal for the next year?
No, my natural reaction is to Valerie. You first. You go. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then someone takes a picture of it and says, "I'm shielding myself with her pregnant body, and I'm just doing the thing I naturally would have done
that was
to let her go first."
Out of everything, which you're right. Like, how did this person do this? There's a lot more important questions, which I totally agree. But man, I saw all those photos of some of those guys, and I'm like, how was lunch on Sunday? Because you know what, that wouldn't have been a quiet ride home.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, look, you can make the pictures say whatever you want in afterwards. You know what I mean? But Kash Patel, the FBI director, who's sitting there at the table like that, no idea what's going on, and I don't. I don't know. He just sometimes seems like the take charge guy. He didn't look like he was taking charge then, But look, it's all in the moment.
No, I just mean that is something that'll be brought up forever.
Yeah. I mean, this is to me, and I don't know if you saw this. Dana White was there in the crowd, right? He was in the crowd.
Yeah.
All right. And they asked him what it was like. And this is what Dana White of the UFC said.
Tables getting flipped over, guys running in with guns, and they were screaming, "Get down!" I didn't get down. It was fucking awesome. I literally took every minute of it in, and it was a pretty crazy, unique experience.
It was blank and awesome.
Okay, now there's a guy that he's just usually ringside. It sees a lot of action going on, so there he is. And I think there was also somebody sent me that Shane McMahon was on because he was there with his mother. He was his mother's date.
She's the head of the Department of Education.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. Yeah. But go ahead.
But I guess he had a kind of I was ready for battle or whatever needed to be done.
Yeah. It was I mean, to be serious, it was serious. It was very serious, and there's a million conspiracy theories now out today. If you've been reading the news, I don't think so. I just don't. You don't leave the guy alive. You know what I mean? If you want a conspiracy theory or a fake would be like a dead guy on a roof. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But not this guy. They got him. They tackled him. And Wolf Blitzer was like right there when it happened from CNN. And when they got him on the phone, you could hear his voice. He was shaken up. It was terrifying because it happened like literally within feet of him. The shots were fired. And then the guy ended up, on the carpet. So security acted. They got the guy. You know.
And there's footage of one guy who just sat back down and continued to eat.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like laying. I think he was reaching over the table, going, "I'm gonna have your dessert."
There's more footage. It's the after footage when people forget that they're being filmed, you know, or on camera. There's a woman going around to the tables taking all the bottles of champagne.
I saw that.
I'm like, well, I ain't getting dinner, but I'm leaving here with some drinks. You know,
priorities.
Yeah, but it was It was crazy. It was just a crazy thing.
I just, out of all of that, when it was all said and done,
Scott's worried about breakfast.
I was like, man.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine what Sunday was like.
There's a lot of people that are, saying it was staged and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, but the fact that you even have to consider that, and you do kind of go, you never know in today's day and age. But no, I don't know. I just don't think so. I just don't think so. You don't do something like that with a room full of press. The people that are going to dig into every little last detail. Nah. But that's the world that's the world that's been created by social media and all that stuff. That everything is a hoax. And trust me, I believe there are hoaxes. You know what I mean? I absolutely do. I don't think this is one of them. But look, everybody's okay. That's the main thing. So, and then and as Kelly's doing the news this morning, on the screen they show the perpetrator and teacher of the year. Or whatever. He's like, they show him when he was a teacher, and he's got teacher of the month or teacher of the year thing. And I don't know, just struck me as funny, I guess. Crazy, I just don't know how a guy blows by security like he's standing still, Mm-hmm. I mean, we interviewed the president once on the phone and had to get security checks up the wazoo. I wasn't checking into a dinner that was exclusive. Yeah. I mean, you've got to give everything ahead of time. You got all this stuff. I don't know how this guy had a weapon, got in the building, and ran past everybody. That's a serious question.
He already had a room in the building.
Oh, he did?
He had stayed over the night before.
Oh, because it's attached to a hotel.
Yeah, it's in a hotel. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Our news guy coming up with some news.
Nice job, Kel.
Nice job, Kel.
Thank you. All weekend researching.
Yeah,
earning his
thank you very
paycheck
much.
today, buddy.
That is amazing.
Nice job.
Could you find out who had a quiet breakfast the next day?
I'll get on it.
Hey, it's those moments where true character is
I know,
revealed.
and I was like,
yeah.
Some of them I was like, that doesn't look good. I don't care. There's no way you can get out of that safely.
Can you see him doing that though?
No,
in a scary moment, do you think roadkill would just
fight or flight? You're flying.
Do you realize the
fight or flight? You're Delta.
Do you realize the freaking headache that's going to be for like forever?
Yeah.
So absolutely not. She's going first, and absolutely.
But then you're using her as a shield. That's my point.
Well, then I'd rather use her as a shield, but I made her go first.
Okay.
Than leave her behind.
Yeah.
How do you look better?
Yeah.
How do you look better?
I just think you can say this now, but if you were in that situation,
it's weird. Like there's no way. I would never want my reaction to a terrible situation like that to be replayed. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure it's not going to look good. There's going to be something I'm going to do or something that's just not going to look good. I don't. I saw the picture you're talking about, and I don't think that's the actual narrative that everybody should be using because I would want Valerie. My natural reaction would be go, hon, go. I'm following right behind you.
And then once you read one of those stories, that's all you see. Because it's keeping track. You're like, hey, check this out. Donald Trump trips.
Yeah.
Hey, who's the poor lady that's running behind him that they're like, get out of here.
Yeah,
You're
on your own.
You're not the football. Hey, we got to keep him safe.
Did you
not
notice
you.
they got Vance out of there first?
Yeah.
And then the president second, which was I thought was. I mean, I guess you have people assigned to you probably, and you got to look at this stuff reasonably for God's sake, But anyway, it was a crazy Saturday night, and then we went right back to watching the Hallmark Channel.
Balance.
That's when I went to bed. I went to bed because I got up early on Sunday morning. So anyway, all right, 6:23. So yeah, just catching up there. Always interesting things happen when things like that happen, and it's easy to look at things in retrospect and pictures and videos and make assumptions based on how they look after the fact, but as they happen in the moment, it can be difficult.
I was gonna say everybody's scared and everybody's
yeah.
like they're not throwing pregnant wives in front of
You don't have time to think about what you're doing.
I mean,
Well,
Just pushing pregnant
to
women
Scott's,
down.
to Scott's. I mean, I will defend Scott in that I saw tweets and stuff like
it
that
didn't look good.
that all said that. Like here, look at this guy using his pregnant wife as a human shield. I'm like, give the guy a break. I don't know. Look, I'm not talking about politics or who they are. Give the guy a break. Like, because I would want my wife to go. I would want her out of the room as fast as possible. The only way to do that is in front of me. So,
No,
use your head.
I know.
Use your head. You know.
I just know that if I didn't send Amy out first, my God, the next day the breakfast would be like, "Hey, honey, what's for breakfast? Hello? Are we not talking? Are we not talking? Why are you not talking to me?
What?
Are you upset? Because I was in the car before you were.
I was a mile down the road.
You knew where we parked the car. I figured
Why
that
are
you
you
didn't.
mad at me? You want your independence. I give you independence, and you're mad at
You
me.
want to be equal. We're equal. I just have.
I told you should have wore flats.
Yeah.
wow.
But don't listen to Scott. Don't listen to me.
This
All right, here we go. We'll be right back.
is Greg in the Morning Buzz.
Nice day today. Nice day today. Hey, you want to play some blackjack?
Who's got the action?
Come on.
Blackjack.
He hit a hot streak while playing blackjack at the tables.
He was playing blackjack. I like to play blackjack.
Have you heard? Sirens and Shields. Come on, some of you firefighters, some of you law enforcement folks, you like to play a little blackjack? Fancy yourself a pretty good blackjack player? We are looking for you in the Sirens and Shields Blackjack Showdown. Going to be at Revo Casino and Social House over in Dover. It is May 9th. That's the day it's going to happen. And all you got to do is go to morningbuzz.com. Now, check this out. If you work for a firehouse or a police department, you can play. And if you win, $1,000 will be donated to a charity of your choice. Okay, in your name or your firehouse or your department, you know, in their name or your name, whatever, however you want to do it. And you will get $500 cash. So a charity wins, you help out some folks that need it, some causes that need it, and you win. And you have a great time playing some blackjack. So got to go to morningbuzz.com, right, Laura?
Yep, go to morningbuzz.com and you just enter in, it'll ask you your normal questions, where you're from, you know, where you work, and what charity you would want to give some money to.
Mm-hmm.
And we will be picking, I think that ends this Friday, so we'll announce on Monday who our contestants are.
So don't wait. If you know somebody in your department or firehouse that is a good card player, let them know about it. It's a fun night. We're all going to be there. Entire Buzz will be there. May 9th, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we are coming right back. Stay with us.
How are you?
Good morning, how are you?
I'm super, thanks for asking.
Hello, campers. Remember,
I need a copious amount of coffee to keep me awake.
And I definitely need my coffee. You all right? Tough weekend?
I hate Mondays.
Get up! It's showtime!
Miss a show or part of the show? It's no worries with the Buzz On Demand. Full show podcasts of the Morning Buzz are available now. Go to morningbuzz.com and you'll never miss it again. Now, it's back to the Buzz.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday. It's going to be the warmest day of the week, Laura says.
Yeah, today's the day that we're going to enjoy before
right.
The temperatures are going to dip again, and then we're going to end April off with a lot of rain.
She's a fickle bitch, that Mother Nature. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show our friend Tom Bergeron.
Well, howdy. I'm gonna start up the old bug today. Put the top
Ooh,
down.
Nice. Today's the day to do it.
Go chugging around Portsmouth.
That's nice. Chugging.
So, how old is the Beetle?
1978.
Really?
Yeah, got it out in California. Drove it across country, mostly on Interstate 70.
Yeah.
My neighbor, a buddy in Connecticut, flew out, came to a taping of Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
And then the next day we hit the road.
Yeah.
And took about 7 days, broke down twice, met some great people.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's almost, you have to break down going across country. It makes the experience that much sweeter.
Let me tell you, when you're driving up the Rocky Mountains with 70 horsepower, it's a slog.
Classic car, obviously. I drove when they resuscitated the Beetle. I drove one.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. Like it was when you punched it, it went. I mean, it was exactly the opposite of what I knew the old Beetles were about.
Right.
But I mean, when you drive it, it's a cool car, but aren't you missing the amenities or no?
Well, after 2 days or so, I'm back back with the bells and whistles. But there's something about, just having a clutch and a standard transmission and knowing how not to roll backwards on a hill.
I love driving a stick.
But
I love driving a stick.
Now it costs more money to buy. If you want your car to be a standard, you have to pay.
No kidding.
Yeah, you can't get standards anymore unless you're paying like top dollar to get that.
I got a truck and I don't know, it's got like 9 speeds or something like that. And I don't know what that means in car speak. All I know is it costs more when you get it fixed.
So
that's
Laura,
what I know.
a standard is now a premium, which is an oxymoron, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Could I have the standard premium, please? For more money and less equipment?
Less of the other stuff, please. What about the heat? Because you don't drive it in the winter.
No. And plus, not only for the heat reason, but also because salt on the roads will erode the body. So it's done that to mine.
It's the salt. That's what it is.
That's one of those things when you even mention it.
Back in my day,
you guys don't know.
No, you don't know what it's like.
You don't know what it's like to have rust on your vehicle.
By the way, one time I had another Volkswagen Beetle. I drove it in the winter. I swear to God, I defrosted by putting my palm on the windshield. I drove through the image of my hand on the windshield. That's how effing cold it was.
Oh, yeah. And that's not even a lie.
No,
it's probably a real story.
Yes, it is a true story, yeah.
I was driving the other day and I saw an old truck that was in front of me and the backside was almost rusted out.
Yeah.
And I started thinking about when you had to worry about that. When cars weren't built like they are now. They weren't made like they are now, which they last through things like that. But you ever have to put Bondo on a car? You're old if you had to put Bondo on a car.
If you had to put Bondo on a car and Bosco in your milk, it could be confusing.
Damn it. Don't even get me going with Zarex.
When you would go in
the
the late 80s, early 90s to go look for a used car, you would bring a magnet inside of like a sock or something so it wouldn't scratch the car. Because if you saw something, too good to be true, it probably was. So you take the magnet and go along the side of the car to see if it would stick.
I did not ever do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about that.
Because if there was too much Bondo, obviously the magnet's not going to stick. And at the same time, you wanted to have a cloth around it so you weren't scratching the person's
I would
car.
use a divining rod to see if there was any water in the gas tank.
Yeah, that's good. Did you ever, I will say this name of this business, which was very popular, okay, and half of you are not going to know what I'm talking about. Z-Bart.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Rust protection.
Yes.
Right? They sprayed rust protection on the body of your car. Z-Bart. That's what they did.
Okay.
And it was like the stuff what's the stuff they put on it? They line a truck bed with it. You know what I mean? Something ITE. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, they did it under the bumpers and all that stuff like that. And you had to go get your cars rust proofed. You had to get your car rust-proofed after you bought it because it wasn't rust-proof when you bought it. Right. Crazy. And that was a big business that is no longer around. So, all right. Well, anyway, like I was telling you.
Moving right along.
Yeah. So, moving up to today, how's it going?
Great.
Welcome home.
Thank you. It's good to be back. Went to the movies with my wife and oldest daughter. Saw Project Hail Mary yesterday. Then, speaking of things that you don't remember. So we go to the Texas Roadhouse for a bite after the movie, and it's a great place, nice people, all the good food.
Pick your steak and
and so we're sitting there in the booth, and the manager comes over, says hello, and very, very sweet. And she goes, "Some of these younger kids, they don't know who Tom Bergeron is." I said, life goes on.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Perfectly okay. Sorry.
I said they've got different people to focus on now.
Kayla, you ever ridden in a Volkswagen Beetle?
I think I've been in a Beetle. Yes, my friend Shay used to drive a Beetle. You remember Shay?
Not a comfortable car.
No, the newer ones are.
The new ones were. The new ones
Nora
were.
has one of the newer ones, and she loves it.
Yeah,
loves it.
That's
I
cool.
actually had to get an undercoat put on my car over the weekend, which like for anti-rust, which is funny that you said
There
that
you go.
on the
An
new
undercoat.
I didn't know they were doing that.
Yep. So they went. It was part of my warranty, so they went in and did that whole thing. But I had to get a car for over the weekend, and it was just like it was a Sentra, but I haven't driven in a car. And I don't know how long. So, like, getting in and out of it so low to the ground, I felt like a little mosquito on the highway. I was terrified. Because
Frank,
it was
you
just
used to be in a
so
Sentra.
small.
I had a Sentra.
I remember.
I also had an Altima.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bizarre. I mean, it drove nice, but I was like, I don't know about this.
I had a Renault Le Car.
You're so highbrow. So highbrow. A Renault Le Car. My brother had a Renault Alliance, and the roof caved in on it. Not like
What
the
is
actual.
that? What is Renault?
Renault
is a car company.
That now
Doesn't no
now
longer
I think they
exist?
make wallets.
Here's a completely. You probably do. Here's a completely. The Jack Reacher series of books,
Yes,
right? Written
yes.
by originally by Lee Child, and
Yes.
now his brother has taken over the writing of them. But anyway, I was interviewing because he had come to Dancing with the Stars once, and so we took him out to dinner after, and we're talking about. I said, "That's Lee Child is a pseudonym for when he wrote." I said, "How'd you come up with that?" He said, "Well, we met a guy who had a Renault Le Car, but he called it a Lee car."
Yeah.
Right? So my wife and I, he said, would then turn that into a joke. We're going to Lee Restaurant and he goes, and we're having Lee Child, meaning their own kid.
Right.
And he goes, oh.
And that's how I didn't
came.
know it was a pseudonym.
It was a pseudonym, yeah.
Oh.
I forget what his real name is. And his own brother had to change his name to Child so that he could take over the writing of the books.
I didn't know. Does anybody know Stephen King's pseudonym?
Oh,
he had a pseudonym.
Yeah.
He wrote books in the beginning under a different name.
Oh, Richard something.
Bachman.
Richard Bachman.
Richard Bachman.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he had a pseudonym. Yeah.
This is a wealth of information. It's not even 7 o'clock
I'm
yet.
telling you. I'm telling you. So, home for the summer? What do you like?
Yeah,
are
pretty
you
much. I go
traveling?
back to L.A. End of May for Bill's Shatner's charity horse show, and then I'm doing a really cool thing. I told you about it off camera.
This is really cool.
June 20th, I'll be at the Disney Concert Hall, narrating the Lincoln Project, which is Aaron Copland's orchestral tribute to Lincoln. There'll be a full orchestra and a chorus. And I'll be reciting the words of Lincoln, which have particular poignance today. And it's a black tie event, so I have to get out of my jeans.
Be all fancy.
Be all
Wear a
fancy.
t-shirt.
Yeah, that's right. Black T-shirt and a bow tie.
Scotty, ask him who's done it before him.
So, Tom, question for you. Who's done this before you?
Well, they dropped the names of Henry Fonda, Gregory Peck, and Dick Van Dyke.
Ooh, casual.
Very nice.
Heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Heavy hitters. That's cool.
That's awesome.
And Carrot Top.
And one of the members of Summer House.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Real Housewives of Jersey.
Yeah. Now Kayla's like, don't.
Wait a second, because I had a question for Tom. Anyways, it's sort of related to that. I saw you. You went to a Broadway show, and you saw
Mark Ballas, in Chicago.
Yes.
Yep.
But who else was in that?
Who else was?
The Real Housewives of
Oh
Secret
no,
Lives of Mormon Wives.
she was out. Whitney Levitt
Whitney,
was out
she was out.
sick that night.
Did you know her from Dancing with the Stars?
Yes, because she was there when I went back for the 20th anniversary show.
That's what I thought. Because
Yeah.
we just got on that show, and I saw the picture, and you're like, she wasn't there, but I was. Whoa! I gotta ask Tom.
Yeah.
Kayla,
I just got hooked on that show recently.
The Mormon Wives, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
As you know, Kayla is a reality television fan. And there is a spectacle happening throughout the last month or so dealing with one of these shows called Summer
House
Beach Party or something.
No, it's Summer House.
Summer House.
Yeah. And it's apparently, like it's happened many times before, when she comes in and says, this is a big deal, like within a day or two, it's on every newspaper that I look at.
telling you.
It's crazy.
So what's the big deal with Summer House?
Oh,
They're
boy.
moving to fall?
No, I don't know if you're ready.
They do have a winter house, but winter house doesn't do as well as summer house.
I don't know if you're ready.
Fall house.
Let me just give you. Let's just try this off the cuff. She didn't know I was going to say this.
Okay,
Kayla, I'm going to set the clock for 60 seconds.
Okay.
All right, and I just want you to tell Tom what's going on Summer Home.
Summer House.
Right. Right on.
Summer House.
And
how difficult.
Go.
Summer House is a share house show that involves like 10 different people that come from New York City. They go out to the Hamptons for the summer. The show's been on for this is the 10th season. It started with Kyle. Kyle brought in Amanda. They got married, okay? It was an ugly whole thing. Kyle's local. He's actually from Manchester, went to Manchester West. We just found this out. Laura's friends know him. Central, sorry. So that's been an ugly situation for a while. You also have Sierra and West. Sierra and West dated for a while. Amanda and Sierra are best friends. Kyle and Amanda were getting a divorce. It was really ugly. It was bad. So everybody was rooting for Amanda. It was going to be like comeback season for her. We were all excited. Then she decided to go and sleep with West. Okay, not cool, not a good thing. They lied about it. Basically, they got smoked out, came out and did some stupid chat GPT acknowledgement that they were together, but didn't actually apologize to Kyle or Sierra. Now they're doing the reunion. Leaked audio came out. West is sort of trying to make Amanda look bad, but apparently they're actually together. They were caught making out at a Yankees game the other day. It's just craziness. The leak has really made Andy Cohen angry. Bravo's already fired the person. The reunion's still like 3-4 weeks away.
All right.
I don't know what to do with myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Kayla wins. Unrehearsed, didn't repeat, didn't stutter, didn't pause.
And by the way, you wouldn't have noticed this listening in your car at home. All done in one breath.
Yeah. That's talent right there.
That's talent.
That is
Didn't have
talent.
time to breathe. There's so much info to fit in.
All right. Tom's going to hang out. We're going to do we got to Ask the Buzz here coming up also a little later. What's your point? But Monday continues after this. Yeah. Tom Bergeron is in studio with us.
Now, you're chuckling too. You had an amusing thought. You want to share it?
Yeah, no, I was just thinking about. Well, I just told Tom the story. I told him during the break the story of me paying for the gentleman's meal. And thought I knew.
I love that.
Was trying to be nice and do something, put something good into the world, and do something nice for someone. And it turned out to not be the guy I thought it was.
But I think your instinct was right not to tell them what really happened. Because
they thought I should say it.
Kelly and I, when the roadkill agreed with how Greg handled it, Kelly and I were just, because I think the guy would have just been, if you said, you're never going to believe this, I totally thought you were somebody else. Continue to pay for their meal, but just make a joke, like, because if not, you're just the weirdo.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he's comfortable with that.
I don't think I have a problem with that.
If you're eating and a man comes up to you and like whispers something in your ear,
putting his arm around your shoulder.
I did. That's all true. I did do that.
That's when it becomes like, who is this guy? If he just then at that point said,
I didn't say I like your pants.
No,
I didn't say that.
But you said don't close the place. Like and you whispered in his ear, don't close the place.
What place is he talking about?
And then the guy's probably like, okay.
Yeah.
At that point, it's just awkwardly weird. You should have said.
Clearly was.
I totally thought you were somebody and taken the blame. Instead, he just thinks of you as some weird guy that, I don't know. Just
well,
whispers
hopefully
in his
he's
ear.
a listener.
No, that guy had no clue.
He has not
a
reached
clue.
out.
Yeah, but I mean, he might not have recognized you. You know,
when my nose was almost touching his. When my nose, it wasn't that close.
With
I'm exact.
warm breath in his ear,
and my arm around his head. Yeah, no, it was just one of those things where I was really embarrassed, and
That's
I just
funny.
backed away, and I didn't want to fight about the bill. I didn't want them to say,
well,
let us make it right.
That's what I think would have happened.
Yeah. So I was like, just wanted to do something nice. Have a good night. Mwah. Good night, everybody. I was out the door. Out the door. Gosh. You know, it's one of those things where Scotty, as much as I disagree with Scott McMullen on many, many things, his whole thing about don't be nice to anybody, it's got some merit.
See, told you.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Scotty is
Nothing like that happens.
Yeah, Scotty's never going to be out of $1.30
Yeah.
because he tried to be nice to
Now, you never
someone
saw
else.
like Mother Teresa go into a Wendy's and just randomly pay for people's meals.
Let me pay for the guy behind me.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I doubt it.
yeah.
I doubt it. Yeah, it's all right. 7:09. It's Monday, and we got Ask the Buzz coming up, and when Tom comes and hangs out, we just do the show as normal. So you were out in California.
Yep.
And let me see. I'm trying to think of it. Did you do anything that was like that you do out of the normal? Did you go any places or anything like that? Visit any places? Or?
No, not really.
I know you're always good about getting together with old friends, which is great.
Yeah, did that.
Yeah.
Went on a couple hikes and
Yeah,
things like that.
You're always climbing mountains.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's just there's such great hiking
But
paths.
you
out
don't
there.
do it around here.
Ticks.
Oh.
Yeah, but what
I'm
about
worried about the ticks.
Thank you.
What about
Yeah.
snakes?
Huh?
You've never encountered a snake on the trail?
Yes, actually, we encountered two rattlers fighting. They looked like a DNA strand. They were on the path fighting, and so I took video of it, and put it on Instagram. This is a couple of years ago, and Terry Irwin, Steve Irwin's widow, and she texted or put it on my page that they were two males fighting for a female. And in fact, one of the snakes...
things we do.
The things we do. One of the snakes, finally, it looked like had a killing bite on the other one because one of the snakes dropped and the victor disappeared into the brush for probably party time.
So did it kill it? It killed the other one?
Yeah.
So can a bite from a rattlesnake to another rattlesnake kill it?
It
That's a
seemed to.
great idea. How does that happen?
The poison of another rattlesnake could kill a rattlesnake. I never even thought of that.
Makes sense.
He's got the poison inside of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's got your poison.
Now he's got your poison.
He's like a stuffed lobster, a big stuffed lobster. They actually cut you open and stuff you
No,
with
it's
the
like
meat of another lobster.
It's a turducken.
Yeah, right. I might have had one Friday night. That's the only reason it came to my mind. I always look at it and going, man, that's just such an insult to the nice lobster.
And
Crazy.
by the way, if there are any rattlesnake specialists out there, could that, because that was my perception that the winner pretty much clocked out the other one, and that one did not move because we cautiously moved past it.
Yeah,
but it wasn't unless it was stunned.
I would be going in the opposite direction. I don't want to be ever.
I would have
near
lit
a
the whole
rattlesnake.
hill on fire.
Yep. Started the biggest wildfire in California history.
And I know that's frowned upon in California, but that is
Wow.
scary
All
stuff.
right.
Yeah, that's crazy that you won't hike around here because of ticks. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, I was in the woods. I was in the woods a couple years ago, and I was near a stream. It was beautiful, and I took a video, and I had I don't know if I sent it to you or what. I had 7 ticks on my jacket.
They are crazy.
Yeah.
This
And I just took a video, and I'm like, Scotty.
And Lois, my wife, has had 3 bouts of Lyme disease.
Yeah.
So I think I'm
Just
hypersensitive
Yeah.
to that,
Yeah.
given because she doesn't garden anymore.
Oh, because of that.
she got Lyme disease in the garden.
I do a check every time I come out of the woods, but sometimes when you come out and there's 8 of them on you, that's when I take that.
Yeah.
Oh, Scotty. And they were off my jacket. But you got to check the other
What I hate is a week later, I'll see one walking across my dashboard of my car, and I'm like,
Where's he been?
"Wow,
Yeah.
you've been hanging out in
Where's
there."
he been?
It's I went out in the woods last week, and now I see him.
Yeah. Or you're in bed and you feel something moving on you, you know what I mean, at night, and you go oh, it could come from the dog.
You're like
You
a
don't
campy
know.
Val.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's unnecessary.
Could have been Val.
Sometimes my wife crawls on me. I mean, you know what I mean?
It was sort of the unstated punchline, wasn't it? I mean, until you stated it.
Nothing is unstated with Kelly Brown. All right, it's time for Ask the Buzz. Your letters, our answers. Here we go.
You got mail, fat ass.
There's a letter in your mailbox. Help! I need somebody. Help! Not just anybody. Help! You know I need the buzz. Ask the Buzz.
I think you're going to so let me just say, I have 2 because I don't think one is going to take very long. Okay, so I have 2, and I think you're going to enjoy both of them, Scotty.
Nice.
Okay.
Great.
Ask the Buzz is brought to you by our friends at East Coast Lumber. For all of your building and home improvement needs, go see them. They're a longtime great family business. East Coast Lumber, Route 11 in East Hampstead, and online at eastcoastlumber.net. All right. So look, I never say that we're giving good advice. We're just giving advice.
Yes.
I just want to be clear, okay? I'm going to start with this one.
Okay.
Kay, you're going to like it too.
Okay, great.
You're going to like
I'm
this
excited.
one. Yeah.
Lay it on me, G.
Crutchy.
Reggie dog.
My roommate has this new thing he's been doing that he seems to think is just the funniest thing in the world. He calls it the dong dance.
Oh, no.
2 lines in, I started laughing.
Wait, let me summon my 15 years of dance show hosting to assess this one.
No. Yeah.
All right.
Anything? No? Anything coming up?
Well, nothing
Dong
yet.
dance?
Yeah. I don't know that they ever worked that one into the competition.
It's a beautiful dance. It's what I do. I express myself in my dong.
Let me say this. They certainly did off camera.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. That's good right there. All right, so he calls it the dong dance. He will drop his pants, put his hands around his crotch, and bounce his junk around while whistling, and it sounds like what sounds like a creepy circus song. The moment more than one person is around, it's just a matter of time for he's putting on a show with the dong dance for anyone and everyone. It's to the point where no one wants to come over anymore.
Look at Tom's face.
I'm just thinking, if Louis C.K. is listening, going, "Can I get canceled?"
I know. He goes, hell, I don't even know if I want to be there, and I pay rent. Short of moving out, what's the way to make the point that he needs to stop and make it stick?
I would think pepper spray.
Or a punch.
I was just thinking throwing stuff at him.
Yeah, like hot wax will work. I mean, or bacon grease.
Spray paint?
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, this, obviously, I'm just reading it just because I thought it was funny. But a roommate that actually, if it's one thing when he's doing a stupid dance and his pants are on, it's bad enough. But to drop your pants and then do that.
You don't think it's funny? I mean, once in a while.
Once in a while, it could be funny. But
once is funny, yeah.
I would laugh.
This is so Kelly and Cappy Carl.
Yeah, I mean, I had guy friends like, but I mean, we were in our 20s that would come over and just like
Kelly.
No.
Laura, take a look at this. Like, I'm a girl, and
you
dance around with
the
a tuck, or
you do the tuck.
And then I had the guy friends that were like, Laura, Batwing, and it was like, okay, like, but those are all my guy buddies. It wasn't like anybody that came over.
Okay,
house.
can I have a 30-second timeout? Can I have a bench?
Yeah,
please.
please.
I just want to be clear that what I just heard is I know what the tuck is. Every guy has done it in the locker room with the buddies, just joking around.
I'm a buddy, though.
Is this done at your house?
Yeah, or their houses. Yeah, I mean, I have buddies that the guys are comfortable with me. I don't know. They're just.
Yeah, well, you are. I mean, I get it.
I'm just one of the dudes.
Yeah,
so.
you're very comfortable in an atmosphere like that. You are. I mean,
I'm just one of the dudes.
So. Yeah, just one of the dudes. Except look at now, I don't have anything. I'm hiding it.
When they show me the Batwing, Laura, take a look at this.
What is that? I don't know what the Batwing is.
Okay, Kayla, you know what the tuck is? You
Yes.
take your stuff, you put it, then you close it. You look like okay.
Yes.
And the Batwing, I don't even know if it's a real thing, but it came up in the movie Waiting.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that forever.
Please watch that. That is
I've seen
a great
it,
movie.
but it's been a minute.
With Luis Guzman, he's
Love him.
a Vermont guy.
Oh, is he
Oh
really?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Farmer, Vermont.
No kidding.
Yeah, great. But in it, they apparently.
You stretch the luggage.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
stretch the
Stretch
luggage
it
to
to
make
a
it look
Batwing.
like a
Like a
Batwing.
Batwing.
Kelly, yeah, you make it look like a Batwing.
Yeah,
Who
that's
hasn't
why
done
Kelly
that?
loves bats so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
the joker's on you.
So it's a funny situation. If it's, I mean, you have to know who
Let's
your
not
audience
overdo
is.
it.
Yeah, it's not like it's something that this guy is doing all the time, like because people now are afraid to come over.
yeah,
Because
now he's doing it, but you don't do it with strangers. You only do
No,
it with your
with your
best friends. You
buddies.
know you forever,
Well, how are you
and
supposed
never
to make good friends?
you
gotta
don't
know your
introduce anybody
audience.
into that
Yeah,
group.
this guy,
no.
you don't know that. So
Seriously.
And did he just went to 0 to 100? Were there any preliminary dances, dongless dances that preceded that?
Is there an opening band?
yeah, like
We just jump straight to
There
it.
should be some sort of pre-dong activity.
yeah.
You think
So
so?
it's like
Warm
all of a
up.
sudden, my roommate just
Was there any warning?
dong dance.
Some type of
Dong, the dance is dead.
some type of warm-up act. you know. Maybe Shecky Green comes in, tells a couple of jokes.
I gotta have
I
an
don't know.
opener, man.
Take my dong, please.
Yeah, please. I don't know. That's I would want him out. I say stop or you're gone. That's what I would say.
One and done.
Yeah,
Really.
I mean, it is funny and goofy.
But if you're making people not want to
The first time.
The first time.
You know, the second time you go, okay, don't do that again. Then the third time.
Paintball gun.
Yeah, paintball. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Nerf gun.
Yeah, there
Awesome.
you go.
Awesome.
There you go.
Or what do you call the kick it with the feet? Kick it up in the air. What's it?
Hacky sack?
Hacky sack. Throw a hacky sack. Hacky sack.
Hacky sack.
Yeah.
Hacky sack.
Yeah.
I thought you said packy sack.
No, I thought you thought it.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Sacky sack.
All right. All right. Well, anyway, I just wanted to read that one because I thought it was funny.
Yep.
Okay.
You were correct.
Let me see here. This one is not as funny.
We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, no. Well, I think you're going to like this one, Scotty. Says Godfather. I've been with my girlfriend for a couple of years, and lately I've caught myself feeling constantly irritated by what I see as her poor judgment and lack of common sense. Small things like getting lost easily, repeating obvious questions, and making careless decisions leave me frustrated, and I hate that it's starting to change how I feel about her. Let me see here. She's kind of means well, but when I'm on my own, I feel lighter and happier, which makes me question.
I feel lighter.
My relationship. Is this a sign we're fundamentally incompatible, or is my impatience the bigger problem here? And I don't know why I thought of you. I don't know why I thought of you when I read this. Not that he doesn't do that with Amy. He just does that with people.
It's early It's early stages. It's telling you something.
How long have they been together?
Couple years.
Ooh, that's
lately I've caught myself feeling constantly irritated by what I see as her poor judgment and lack of common sense.
And this hadn't presented itself early in the relationship, or
maybe they're still in the cutesy part, like, oh, that's cute. Now it's annoying.
Or maybe this is her way of getting rid of him.
They're crafty enough.
Oh,
They're crafty enough.
wow,
You know what I mean? They're crafty enough to do that and make the guy feel like he's the bad guy
sounds
when it was a
exhausting.
plot all along.
Exactly.
It is exhausting.
I don't like games like that.
I don't think.
I
for some reason, I don't think she's doing that.
Well, if it is, then get rid of her anyways.
It's a Chardonnay-born conspiracy.
What do you think, Kelly?
I think
much.
you let it ride out a couple months and see what happens.
No, I think I did.
Maybe it's a temporary phase, and you'll be back to feeling the same way about it, but maybe not.
Maybe you're just a dick. Maybe you just get annoyed at people, and maybe you judge everything.
That doesn't make you a dick.
No.
Sometimes after a while, you're like, I'll be honest with you. I'm out of patience with you. Just be honest. I'm out.
Or even before that, at least have a conversation where you say, hey, I've noticed lately
you're
pissing me off.
Yeah. When you say it, though, Scotty, it just seems worse.
It does.
Why?
Yeah, because it just does. It's like,
ultimatum.
look, I'm going to be honest with you.
Do you not want us to be honest with each other? Have you never had a day where you're like, all right, Val, I'll be honest. You're rubbing me wrong.
I'm not even going to go
I don't
there.
even know if that's any better. And then now I've obliterated what you said originally. Like you're exhausting me. I don't know, but it's a sign of you're not going to be able to get past it because once that's in your head, it's like noticing. It's like noticing Bill Belichick's lip smack after every sentence. Every time I talk, I gotta. And once you hear it, you can't unhear it.
Very attractive to 26-year-olds.
I'm sure. 26-year-old cheerleaders. Yes.
Yeah, exactly right.
I don't know. I don't think it looks good for you guys. I just don't.
No. I think you're being impatient, and I think that she just has I just don't know that you're compatible.
Yeah. And now
I think it could be both.
End it now before you just the whole wait a couple more months. Yeah. Why do that? That's just gonna.
And he feels lighter and happier when she's not with him. There's your sign.
That's
There's your sign. And don't be mean about it. Don't be a jerk.
It just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Move on.
You know what? I'm feeling like everything you do is really making me angry.
So I'm gonna move on.
I think this isn't gonna work.
Yeah. Don't take it personally, but
you suck.
Everything you do.
I want you all by the end of the month.
Yeah.
Every breath you take.
Yeah, right. I'll tell you.
I want to punch you in the face.
Oh, gosh. Crutchy, LMFAO, the bat wing is when you stretch it. I know what it is, dude. I know what it is. And then another one said, the bat wing is real. Only works when it's pretty warm, though.
Yikes. Yikes.
Yeah.
You guys.
Kayla, how have you never experienced
I mean, how have I never experienced it?
Okay, who would do it? Who would do it to you?
I'm just,
I don't have that many people in my house in general, let alone dudes bat-winging.
Kelly's ears are so perking up right now.
Yeah, well, if it's ever going to happen, it would be here.
Let me ask you this, Kayla.
Sure.
Is there a male friend that you are close enough that if they did that, you go, that's just
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I still wouldn't do it. I don't know anybody.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would.
That would be awesome if you did it.
No, it's not gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen. Maybe a mosquito wing, maybe.
Oh.
I could probably pull that off.
Check it out. It's
Well, that's not
mosquito
funny.
wing.
I think that's funny. All right, sorry. All right. Well, anyway, look, if you have questions or things like that
About the Batwing?
I wonder how old they are as a couple. Maybe it's menopause. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. But if you get to the point where you're just annoyed at everything, what do you?
You said you feel better when you're not with her. That's
Yeah.
your
That's
sign.
the tell.
You don't need anything else.
Yeah.
Save yourself
I'm
a lot
literally
of money
happier
down the
without
road. Save yourself a lot of money. Just do it now.
Good luck. All right. Anyway, 7:24. We've got news and sports. If you have a suggestion, I mean, a problem or something you want some outside opinions on, that's we. Like I said,
I think we did great.
Say they were good, but you can always email them to us. Greg@morningbuzz.com. Roadkill@morningbuzz.com. Kelly, Kayla, Tom at morningbuzz.com. Whatever. All right. We're coming right back. Stay with us. News and sports with Kelly next.
Hey, Kelly, can I just ask? I'll grant you, I'm not the biggest sports fan, and I haven't had enough coffee, so that could be contributing. Did you say the Zurich Classic in New Orleans?
Yes.
Wouldn't it be in Zurich?
Well, whoever pays the money.
Okay, fine.
Zurich Bank.
All right.
Yeah.
Like seeing the Newburyport Bank in Durham.
Yeah. The Tallahassee Open in Paris.
I started noticing that a long time ago. Like, what? Oh, that's the Durham Bank in, it's crazy. Monday morning, Tom Bergeron hanging with us. I just got to say, I'm having a 5-star coffee morning.
Oh, really?
It's ultimately satisfying.
From where?
From home. Made it at home.
Oh, did
yeah,
you?
Yeah,
Okay.
made it at home. And it just strikes the perfect notes and balances. I'm just saying.
What did you do differently today that you haven't been doing?
Nothing. I make the same. It's a different blend. It is I'm had the Longfellow blend because I think and what's his name?
Henry Wadsworth?
Henry Wadsworth.
Yeah.
whatever his name. We have so much in common.
Yeah.
Beards, I think it is. But no, it's from it's Carabasset coffee. I drink coffee from all different kinds. I like to sample New England coffees.
Right, I know.
And this one just hits today for whatever reason. Strike a little bit of balance. I put a little bit of cream in it. You know what I mean? I can't do black coffee. I'm not adult enough, and I appreciate those of you who do. You are heartier people than I.
Do you brew at home, Tom, or is it just the Bucks?
Oh, I'm such a creature of habit. Yeah, and the fact that they put a Starbucks at the Lee Traffic Circle,
that helps.
That's
the
almost
greatest thing.
That's the greatest thing.
I called him. I said, "Dude, you know what they're putting in at the traffic circle?" Yeah, he started screaming.
Yeah,
I mean, because he was so excited.
It was the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there this morning, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, nice. So, yeah, we're going to do What's Your Point coming up. Now, that's something we do on Monday mornings. And given the weekend, we figure it's a good time where somebody has something on their mind. They want to get it off their chest.
Fair enough.
Whatever it is. But just one sentence is all you get. We do that at the top of the hour. So I'm kind of just letting you know to give you a prep time.
Thank you.
Prep time.
Thank you.
So, they were showing all day. I mean, all of us, kind of know now what happened with the White House Correspondents Dinner. And, it's just what an interesting world we live in. Terrifying for many reasons, obviously, but just in the oddity of the reaction, the massive reaction to anything that happens. It runs the gamut of absolutely cuckoo way over here to, the other side of the spectrum. And, Scotty comes in this morning and he's like, and the first thing I noticed a bunch of things, and again, these are terrifying moments. And then we can sit back, you and I and everybody can see a photograph and make a judgment based on something we know nothing about. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So we shouldn't do it, but that doesn't mean people don't. There was a photo of one of the gentlemen being escorted out, one of the members of the administration being escorted out. He had his wife in front of him, and she's pregnant. And I saw the post. I know what you're talking about. And they were saying
it's not Caroline Levitt. And
No. She had a red dress
pregnant.
on. It's
Okay.
Miller, or I don't know if it was one of his guys. I don't know who it was, but She's got a red dress on. She's very pregnant. And I saw the same post that Scotty did where somebody said he's using her as a shield.
Mm-hmm.
And then Scotty comes in. Scotty comes in and takes the completely rational thought of, oh, my God, if I did that and somebody wrote that about me, Scotty.
Amy would... the next day, breakfast would have been very quiet. but even in general, like what is the right thing to do? Do I book it out of there? Or do I, put my significant other in front of me? What is the proper term, the proper procedure to do? Because I feel like whatever I would have done, it would have been wrong or like...
And that's an actual good question.
What do you do?
Because my natural reaction, and this is what I said, would be to get Valerie first. Get her out.
Get her out.
You know what I mean?
Do that with Lois.
Get her out. Like, and the Secret Service was in front of him, but I would have got her out, but I would not have left her behind me, 3 or 4 feet behind me.
No.
And but the picture was taken. It looks like what it looks like, but it doesn't look like he's shielding her. I think it's an unfair thing.
All of these considerations would come to my mind after I changed my pants.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And we could sit here and judge all that stuff, but
That's what I told. I'm like, if he's saying now, he would.
Stephen Miller is the guy's name.
Yeah,
he would protect Amy, and
because
Amy's first, but
you'd be in the car.
But he'd be so.
But do you realize that I, as I've gotten older, I get somewhat wiser. That I realize, yes, probably,
I don't think you'd be thinking though. You just go save yourself.
I would never, ever hear the end of that. Do you realize that is something for years to come? Honey, would you like your Christmas gift? Yeah, like the time you left me behind. So I just
You're
feel
right.
Like it's one of those things that, like, no matter whatever gets brought up, you're going to lose.
You're that guy.
No, I would definitely do it, but I'd have my arm around Valerie.
Yeah,
I would, because Secret Service was leading. Now, mind you, Secret Service is telling whoever the package is. Right?
I just flashback to your previous story. You'd have your arm around the wrong woman.
That's true. That's true. You never know. I'm sorry. I just was trying to be nice. I was putting some positive out in the world, like when I paid the wrong guy's dinner. But the thing is that's what when I go to a theater, when we're walking in a crowd, I have my arm around her, I just do, not like draped over her shoulder like I own her, because that doesn't work. But no, just like my arm, like my hand against her back to make sure that we're moving in the same direction.
Yes.
I would think that's what I would do. It'd be my natural reaction. But if there's,
and you guys, you brought up great. You're right, because instantly you. Oh my God, am I alone or am I with somebody? I need to get out of here. But again, I love Amy to death, but I could just picture that's the one time I make the wrong call and security grabs me and I'm already home. And then like 3 hours later, Amy comes walking in like she had to walk home, and she'd be like, really?
She would get to the car and Scott would be in the car with the motor running, and she'd sit there. And he's like, what?
What?
You knew where we parked? I mean, that you're the guy that would do that, like Laura said.
You wanted equal rights.
Yeah.
There you go.
See you in the car. See you in the car. All right, we're coming right back. Stay with us. Waka, waka, waka.
Take the buzz with you wherever you go. With the free iHeartRadio app, it's the only way to hear the buzz live, anywhere, every morning. Now, it's back to the buzz.
This is good. You'll love this, Laura. Of the 2 times you've talked about the Correspondents Dinner, I believe I still haven't heard Roadkill deny that he would totally leave Amy behind in a fight or flight situation. But I'm just saying, and that's from Dan, the number 1 fan.
Dan,
he does not miss
Dan,
much.
I'm telling you.
You know?
I just feel...
Yeah.
What's the right thing to do?
Tom was asking during the break about the quote-unquote fight guy that was at the dinner. That would be Dana White, who is he's the head of the UFC.
Fight guy.
And he's friends with the president. And of all the people who talked about how some people were clueless, didn't know what was going on, but some people were terrified. Not this guy.
Tables getting flipped over, guys running in with guns, and they were screaming, "Get down!" I didn't get down. It was awesome. I literally took every minute of it in, and it was a pretty crazy, unique experience.
That's effing awesome.
Crazy, unique experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
He would have been in the grassy knoll going, cool.
Yeah. It's crazy. So, all right. So, 10 minutes from 8, we got What's Your Point coming up here. Tom's hanging out. We have we'll be scheduling at some point our Lend a Helping Hand lunch at the with our friends at the Ferry Landing. We'll be doing that, which is going to be great.
I don't want to put him on the spot, but Rich Blaylock and I texted because they opened for the season on May 7th.
Yeah.
Right? And my birthday is on May 6th.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, Rich, I'll come in on the 7th and, have a birthday Jimmy Juice. He said, you can come in on the 6th.
That's power, Kay.
Yeah.
That's power.
If you were to find yourself there on the 7th, I will be just up the little drag there. I'll be at the River House for Hit the Decks because they're all
they all open on the 7th.
So
Hitting
I
the
will
decks
be-
is a thing.
I always go down. I always go down and join her.
I will definitely come down and see. Well, see, May 7th. What am I doing May 7th? I might be down Maine on May 7th.
You mean
for
up
an
Maine?
event? No, down Maine.
Yeah, down East Maine.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is north of where you are, and
So you're up in
north
Maine.
of down east.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly
I get it.
right.
I get it.
Up is down, right is left.
It takes a while to get your head around that. Like when you realize where down East Maine is, it doesn't necessarily mean the coast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is really interesting. But I love everything about it. I should be almost like I should get dual citizenship. Yeah. And I should get or try. I should be a resident of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine.
Oh, those are 3 good states.
Yeah.
Yep.
Solid right there. Solid. Nothing against Massachusetts. I was in. Let me just say, my goal this summer is to venture out to Western Massachusetts and photograph out there, right? Because it's beautiful out there.
Berkshires and all that. Yeah.
I was at on Sunday morning. I got up early and I went down to Rockport, which is really, really nice. They got a beautiful little harbor there. And there's this building called Motif Number 1. That's what they call it. It's a red, shack, right? And it's got a harbor. And it was one of the most famous paintings, with most painted buildings, I guess. I don't know. That's something like that. It became very famous. So I'm down there, and it is stunningly beautiful. Sunrise was incredible.
Oh, yeah, stunning.
I'll hold it up to the screen so you can see it on the video.
Very nice.
Anyway, and so I've always found that when you're up that early, there's a special bond that you have with other people who are up that early.
One would think.
Yes, because you're both out there and you're enjoying a period of time when nobody else is up. Everything you see and do is yours. You have it, for the most part, you are alone. And it's beautiful. I'm looking at this whole harbor, and there's nobody here. It's just me. And the sky is orange and red and purple, crazy. And so I'm shooting, and I pick up my stuff, and then I start to move. Because you got to move locations, Kay. You got to start getting different perspectives, Laura.
Yeah, the light's moving.
So I go around, and I'm walking around on the sidewalk to go to the other side of the harbor. And, when you're in Maine, nicest people. Morning. Hey, morning, buddy. How you doing? It's always that. New Hampshire. Say good morning. Great. When they're out walking on the side of the road, you drive by them early in the morning, they wave at you. This guy's coming at me on the sidewalk, and I got my camera, and I'm walking, and I look up at him, and how can you not be in a good mood?
Yeah.
Right? And I said, hey, morning. Looks at me and goes, swear to God, whatever, bro.
I was not trying to be
What do you mean, whatever? I'm like, it wasn't nasty, but it was just so whatever,
So
bro.
dismissive.
You got no time for me. It's like Scotty would think that, but he would just go, which I would have appreciated more than the whatever, bro. And the worst part of it, the insult, Laura, he was wearing a scally hat.
Oh,
And I thought we had a thing. I thought we were part of a club. Not, I guess. Not. So, anyway.
I'll sometimes when I'm chugging around in my 78 Beetle convertible, if another a bug goes by, I wave, and it feels like you didn't wave back.
Yeah, right. Nothing.
For some reason, that story, because you told me that story off the air first, and it made me think of an incident back when I was hosting People Are Talking on Channel 4 in Boston.
Yeah.
And at the end of every live show, I would stand by the stage door and shake the hand of everybody who had been in the audience.
Like a priest after Mass.
Like a priest after Mass, exactly right. And just to thank them for making the effort, coming out Soldiers Field Road, and all that. And I extended my hand to one gentleman, and instead of shaking my hand, he grabbed my hair and pulled and said, I told my wife it was real.
Yeah.
And I just thought, what the? And I had two reactions. One was sort of, what the? And the other was, wow, that took balls.
Yeah.
That
That's
took balls.
huge.
Yeah, but
That is huge.
I don't like
If that happened to Roadkill, oh my, you can't touch his hair.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to be touched, period.
Oh, and I owe you a thank you. Actually, I actually owe Scott McMullen a thank you. I got. What are you looking at me for?
Boy, it got quiet.
You don't usually have to give thanks, Scotty, for anything. I was checking my.
for anything.
I was checking my Facebook messages over the weekend, and I got a message from our friend Conrad Kane over at the Hawk. He's a long-time jock, been there for a long time, plays Santa Claus sometimes. He's a good guy, and known him for a long time. And I get a thing from him saying, I got to be honest with you. I also thought you dyed your eyebrows.
See, I knew it. I was onto something.
That's a thing that
he
people
dyes,
according to
you
Scott,
dyed your eyebrows?
He dyes just his eyebrows.
I don't dye my eyebrows, nor do I dye anything on me. But there's Conrad Kane, guy's a legend, been around forever. He agrees with you. He thought, because he thought you, like, I don't know if he thought it before you said it, or if you just, you just said what he already thought. I don't dye my eyebrows.
He would tell us.
And I just really...
Why wouldn't I?
I notice it because... Hold on.
That's basically all you can see of.
That's all I get. So...
I know. I get it. I get what you're saying.
No, see, because it's even... All right.
Dude, yours is like there could be deer prancing across the path that is your eyebrows.
See, this
That's
is
how
all-
thick the brush is above your eyes.
So you can see where I would
That's great. Show the camera.
I don't even need to see it.
That's all I see.
Higher.
So sometimes...
Okay, there you go. Got it.
Sometimes it's very confusing.
That's all you focus on.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's another person out there that had this belief that I dyed my eyebrows. Do I look like I care for myself at all?
Hey.
Come on. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, but
look at this face.
that could be like the one thing. The one thing that you like.
He takes care of his brows.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not dyeing anything.
Because when you have your photo taken next to your camera, most of the time, your eyebrows are banging. They're right there.
They're banging.
They're banging. Those things are banging. They deserve respect.
I can't fight it because it takes on a life of its own.
I got accused of dyeing my hair in past years on television. I said, just watch the progression. I mean, you can watch it gray on America's Funniest Videos. It's just...
Okay, he comes in, he sits down this morning, and the first thing Kelly says is, he leans back in his chair, like on his elbows, got a little bit of an attitude. Hey, I've been watching AFV.
Oh, right,
I'm like, he looks at Tom and he goes, your hair don't look like that no more.
No, he said,
I said it in a nicer way than that.
he said your hair was darker then, and I said, and now my mood is.
Yeah, I know. It's true. Like, this was 20 years ago.
I was going to say it.
Yeah,
Crazy.
When did you
Crazy.
stop?
2015.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
because I
was
did
it
it from
20.
Yeah, 2001 to 2015.
It was over a decade ago.
Over
it
a
wasn't 20.
decade.
Well, I guess-
11 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It happens.
I saw the
All
math,
right.
Callie. Very nice.
See?
All right. Well, anyway, this is fun. We have What's Your Point coming up.
You still look
everybody.
good, though, Tom.
Thank you so
Damn,
much,
he
Kelly.
does.
As
And
do
in
you.
shape, as
do you.
always.
As Kelly, you also look well. Very good.
My hair's not the same color either.
No, I know.
It's silver as hell.
I know, but you're rocking it.
We're
You're
silver
rocking it.
foxes, Tom, you and I.
Okay.
That's right. Damn it. Yeah.
All right, take it easy, John Holmes. Jesus Christ, just take it easy. All right, you're freaking me out.
We're
still very much rocking it, if you know what I mean.
Silver foxes.
Give me an hour of prep time, I'll rock it.
What do you use for face cream?
Whoa, this is weird.
To know.
You better be non-comedogenic.
Yeah,
Non-comedogenic.
geez, I don't know.
I don't want to clog the pores, Tom.
No. Although I'll tell you something. Now I'm going to turn 71 in a few weeks, right?
Right.
Anytime I find a pimple on my face, I treat that like a victory.
Yeah.
It's like, I can still grow one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I have the opposite reaction.
Yeah, I get
what
so
the hell
mad.
is
Like,
that doing?
I'm in my 40s. I don't need pimples.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
I
I
thought
don't like
that.
to get excited and stuff.
it's a badge of honor.
Laura, I thought that 24 years ago. I was in my 40s. All right, we are coming right back. We got What's Your Point right after this. Stay with us.
We're coming right back. This is Greg in the Morning Buzz.